Good morning, students. We will continue with chapter 7 of history. So, in our previous class, we discussed about the mainstream society and tribal society. How how was their relation, right? In that, what we understood that mainstream society, what they do for their benefits, they try to capture the land areas, the forest areas where these tribals live, right? So in that, basically what is there, their rights are encroached by these mainstream people. So, to reserve their rights, what they do? They become violent. This is the relation between mainstream society and tribal society. But there is one more a type of relation between them. At the same time, if you see, yes, they have issues, but still they are dependent on each other. They are dependent on each other. How? So, So here what you see, they depend on each other for their diverse need. For their diverse need, they also depend on each other. Now, how? Like if you see, if these tribals need anything which cannot be found in the forest, so they have to depend on the mainstream society to get those things, as well as the mainstream society. If they need anything which they cannot find here, which is abundant in the forest, they have to depend on the tribals. Like when we read about the empires, first empire in previous class, that time also what we saw that empire officials used to take the forest products like timbers, honey, lac, wax, these kind of things they used to take from tribals, as well as they used to take animals like elephants. Now, elephants were trained by these tribals and they used to give the elephants to the empires. And if you see that time, the elephants were the main source for the security in armies. Understood? So, like this, if you see from the early time only, from very long period of time, these mainstream societies are dependent on the tribal people, on the tribal society. Also, tribal societies are also dependent on the mainstream society for their need. Like if they want grains, so they will take the grain from the mainstream society. And also if this mainstream society want forest products from them, so they will take from them, and we have done this in the past, right? When we read about the empires, older empires, we find that yes, these tribal people were coordinating with the empires. Understood? They both were dependent on each other to fulfill their diverse needs. Now, this relationship of conflict and dependence gradually caused both societies to change. Understood? Now, what we saw, yes, they were having conflicts because when mainstream society tried to encroach their rights, that time there were conflicts. But when they both were dependent on the on each other for their diverse need, so dependency was also there. Conflict was also there, dependency was also there. And like this, slowly and gradually, this caused the society, both the societies to change for each other. Understood? Now, our next topic is who were tribal people. Till now, we discussed how was the relation between the tribal society and the mainstream society. Now, we will understand who were these tribal people. Okay. So, our next topic is who were tribal people. So, if we see who were tribal peoples, how do we know about them? So if you see, they have a very few exception is there, but they have not kept their records. Like when we talk about Ashoka, the first empire, the first Mauryan empire, that time when I talk, you see they were having inscriptions written on the rocks, pillars. So by going through that, you may understand, you can understand that what was happening in their kingdom, in their empire, what was happening. So we get knowledge through inscriptions, whatever written. So if they have written about their current thing, right? The orders of king and all, everything was written in the inscription. So we know about them through those inscriptions. But here the thing was, these Adivasis did not know how to read and write, and basically they did not keep such kind of sources. Understood. Only few exceptions were there. Few paintings, cave paintings, and all were found. But everyone did not keep the written records. Okay. So they did not keep written records. Records. Only some exceptions are there. Some exceptions are there. Some of the records we can find, but generally they have not kept. But what they preserved their custom and traditions. How they preserve their customs and traditions? So they did it orally. Orally. That means one generation used to teach orally to the next generation. Understood? So this is how they have preserved their customs and traditions. Orally, they used to teach the things to the next generation. So like this generation to generation, the knowledge was passed and they used to follow the same thing. Understood? which are there, what they are doing, they are basically going to these tribal groups and orally they are knowing about their traditions and customs. And now they are writing the tribal history. Understood? So you would have seen, if anyone is fond of Discovery Channel, if you watch Discovery, that is very good channel. If you want knowledge, you should watch Discovery Channel. It gives a lot of information regarding various things, right? So in Discovery Channel, many times it is shown some of the tribal group, the life of some of the tribal group. Okay. People go and visit there, they know their culture, they know their tradition. There are many such programs on Discovery also. If I don't know if you people watch that or not. So the same thing historians are doing. They are going in between these tribal people. They are knowing about their tradition and culture orally, and then they are writing about their history. Any question till here? Question may come. How do you know about the tribal history? What is the source of knowing the tribal history? This kind of question may come. So what is the source? Basically, how will you write? You will write that tribal people have not kept the written records with some exceptions, but they have preserved their customs and traditions orally. Understood? So now present day historians, they are going in between the tribal societies and orally they are knowing about their traditions and customs, and then they are writing the tribal history. Understood? Next, where do we find the tribal people? Okay, we have different tribal groups, and where do we find these tribal people? These tribal people. That you will understand. Okay. So, in almost every region of subcontinent, we find the tribal groups. In which region, which tribal group is found, that we will understand. So, if you go to Punjab, in Punjab, okay, when you go to Punjab, you will find the Khokars. Okay, the Khokar group is there, which you will find in Punjab, and later this Khokar group became Ghakkars. Okay, sorry. This in Punjab you will find the Khokar group, and this Khokar group was having the power, but later on the Ghakkar group had taken the power. It became more important. Okay. So earlier in Punjab the Khokar were having the power, but later on the Ghakkars became more important. Understood? Now there was the chief. There was the chief Kamal Khan Ghakkar. Now this Kamal Khan Ghakkar, we have read about Kamal Khan Ghakkar in Mughal Empire. In Mughal Empire chapter, we have read about Kamal Khan Ghakkar, but I know you people don't remember that. I am still telling you many of the are linked in between, and again you will read about the same incident in different chapters, different perspective. Understood? So try to remember the things. So Kamal Khan Bakhar was a chief, and he was made a noble, that means Mansabdar, by Emperor Akbar. You have read about this in previous chapter. Okay, so the chief Kamal Khan Gakhar, he was from Gakhar tribal group. He was made a noble Mansabdar during the reign of Emperor Akbar. Understood? So this is about Khakkar and Gakhar. Then you have, when you go to Multan and Sindh, when you go to Multan and Sindh, so there you will find Langas and Arguns. Understood? Langas and Arguns are the tribal group which you will find in Multan and Sindh. You need to remember this. In Punjab, then in Multan and Sindh, Langas and Arguns. And later on, these Langhas and Arguns were defeated by this Mughal Empire. Understood? Later on, Mughal Empire defeated this tribal groups. Okay? Because empire was expanding. When they were expanding, if you see from Delhi, so that area, whole area is the northern plain area. Northern plain area, that means forest is not there. So all that part, they easily covered up. So you will not find the tribal groups in the northern plain, because northern plain is plain area, right? It is plain area. And where do these tribals live? They live in forest, heath, mountains, the areas which is difficult for the common people to reach. Those kind of areas are suitable for the tribal groups. So they live in such areas. But if you see the northern plain was not having that kind of places. That means it was very plain area, no forest, mountain, that kind of thing was not there. So those area was totally covered by Mughals, and you will not find these tribals living there, because they used to live in harsh conditions. The places which are very difficult to reach, that kind of places. So, but the Mughal Empire, it was expanding. Northern area was totally there, but they were expanding towards the other areas. So when they were expanding, obviously the tribal, they have to clash with the tribal groups. Understood? So like this, you see many of them, they actually worked with the Mughal officials, Mughal people, and many of them were conquered by the Mughal period, captured by the Mughal rulers. Understood? Then, if you see, go to northwest. If you go to northwest, okay, which area will be the northwest? So, if suppose this is India, suppose this is India, okay, this is not that big. Okay, so if this is India, this will be north, this will be south, this will be east, this will be west. So northwest is this direction. This direction is the northwest area. So like this, the map should always be there in your mind. Understood? So when you go to northwest, you will find Balochis. Balochis were the tribal group which you will find when you will go to northwest of the India. Understood? And it was very large. It was very large and powerful tribe. Very large and powerful tribe. So here if you see, Gakkar was also, see, first of all, Khokkars were also powerful. But later on, who got the power? Gakkars. Gakkars became more powerful than the Khakkars. Understood? Then you will see this Langas and Argoons. They were also powerful, but they were conquered by the Mughals. And these Balochis, they were also large and powerful tribes. You will find them in northwest, or they were found in the northwest. When you go to western Himalayas, you will find when you go to western Himalayas, there you will find Gaddis. These Gaddis were actually shepherd. Shepherd is, anyone knows what is the meaning of shepherd? What is the meaning of shepherd? SHAPHERD. So tell me fast. Western Himalayas, if you go, there the tribal group which you will find is Gaddis, and they were the shepherds. Okay. Then if you go distant northeastern part of subcontinent, there you will find the Nagas, the Ahoms, and many others. So many different groups you will find when you go to northeast. No one knows the meaning of shepherd. Gadedia. Have you heard this word in Hindi? Charwar. So, in western Himalayas, Gaddis were found, which were basically shepherd. Distant northeast, if you go, you will find Nagas, Ahoms, and many others. Okay. Then if you see the present day, Bihar and Jharkhand. So in present day Bihar and Jharkhand, you will find Chero. Chero were the group which you will find there. Okay. And we have very less time. So I just want to show you the map which have all those one. So quickly I will share the map with you. Oh, where is that? This one. This one. Can you people show? Can you people see this one? Okay. So here you see quickly. Okay, this is the map. So here you have Ghakkars. Here you have Ghakkars. Here you have Khokkars. Okay, these Khokkars are there, and first they were the powerful. Then later on Ghakkars became powerful. You have Langas and Argoons here, right? They were later on defeated by the Mughal Empire. And here you see, this is the northern plain. So you see, I told you northern plain is a plain area which is not suitable for living for the tribal people. So this area is empty from the tribal people. No tribal group you will find here in the northern plain. They only used to live in forest, desert and mountain areas. Understood? Then we talked about present day Bihar and Jharkhand. Here Cheros. See, Cheros are there. So these Cheros were there. Then you have okay, when you go to Maharashtra highlands and Karnataka area, there you will find Kolis. This is Maharashtra and Karnataka area. So here you find Kolis and Bhils. Kolis and Bhils. Okay. Then when you go to, and also Berards. Berards are there. So these are the Maharashtra highlands. These are in the Maharashtra highlands and Karnataka. Bhils, Kolis and Berards. Then if you see, these Kolis also lived in the Gujarat area. Here. The same Kolis, these Kolis lived in the Maharashtra area also as well as Gujarat area. Understood? Then you see Gonds. See this Gonds. These were very large tribal group, and this whole area was called Gondwana. Oof, what? So this whole area was called Gondwana, as these Gonds were having control over this area. Okay, on their name only this whole area was called Gondwana. Okay. Then you see Ahoms and Naga. We talked about the northeast. So this is the northeast part. This is the northeast. Here you have Ahoms. Then you have Nagas. Then you have Khasis. Okay, Kots. So these are the main one. Kacharis. So these tribal groups you find here. Also you find Mundas and Santals in Jharkhand and this Bengal and Bihar area. Mundas and Santals, they were very prominent. Okay, these Mundas were also there at the time of British fight with the British. Okay, so Mundas also were there. You will read in class 8 about their fight with the British. Okay, so I hope you all understood this one. If you need this, I'm not sure if this map is there in your book or not. If it is not, let me know. I will share this map with you in the group. And thank you everyone for today.